your poison, you can follow me. You can run and hide, but you can never find a way. Like a crystal ball, I see everything. Got me on your mind, but mind your own, you never change. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through. I've been through all the highs and lows, and lows, and I've seen it all from time ago, ago. Choices, gamble on a dream. Heard the stakes are high, but still you bet on everything. All those voices tell you anything. Baby, you gon' hurt yourself if you keep listening. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through. Inside it with you, inside it with you, inside it with you, but you don't follow through. I've been through all the highs.
Hey Matrix, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you in here. Across Canada, it's been a while. Let me know if the mic is a-okay, the music's too loud, etc, etc. I'll turn it down a tad bit. We'll be starting in around 15 minutes. Mudzy, how's it going, bud? Hey Joel, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, we haven't done a live in a very long time. I did do one, I believe, yesterday or day before, but we took a break for like around a month or so, 2 months, I believe. I was essentially focusing on my trading during this entire period. I couldn't really handle both. So, hey, now the trade is pretty much riding itself now, right? So, I'll probably find the time to do more of these. But I do recommend going back and watching the older live streams from I believe it was 90 days ago or 70 days ago. We did a marathon of streams every single day. They're pretty educational, so those of you who are just tuning in to Mango for the first time, we did do a bunch of live streams at the beginning of the year. Hey Tarag, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Darag or Tarag? Either way, good to have you on a live with us. Is it Dara or Dara? Dara? Dara. How about DK? DK sounds cooler. How's it going, 3am? How's it going, Steve? I'm guessing that's short for Steven. Enis, how's it going, buddy? Jeez, it's been a while, man. How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? So DK is fine, eh? DK it is then, man. Good to meet you. I've seen you around though in the previous live streams, or I've seen you in the YouTube comments. One of the two. Julian, how's it going, man? Good morning, buddy. Garima says, my first day being a seedling. Yes, Garima is a seedling. Everyone give her a very, very warm welcome in the live chat. So I'm guessing Krisha got you set up already. I find that hard to believe because Krisha has been super busy with me all day today. So she did manage to sneak in getting you set up, Garima. That's awesome. Ajay, how's it going? Yeah, decided to do a live stream later in the day for you guys. You're in the UK, so you always usually catch our live streams early in the day. But for those who are just waking up, Chauvin! Wow, everyone's in here. Steven says, I'm guessing your name's Steven. He says, hey, Sean, can you talk about futures a little? What they are, if it's not too much of a hassle? Yeah, for sure, man. We can talk about it. I guess we could start with that when the live stream does begin. I guess it's already begun, eh? We'll just wait for a few more people to hop on. Yeah, Karima. Essentially, I'm gonna attempt to have this live stream as a more relaxed live stream where we just kick back and watch Bitcoin and Ethereum and Cardano, of course, rally. I'm just in a good mood today because, hey, caught a really good trade on Cardano. And yeah, Cardano, the patience again paying off, man. The trades have been going well recently. Stan, how's it going, Stan? Barcelona, eh? Nice. What's it like having Messi leave? But I guess you're visiting Barcelona? Are you from Barcelona? I don't think you're from Barcelona. I forget. Big Mike Crypto says, what's up, bud? From Ireland. How's it going, man? Hey, that's good to hear, DK. So keep in mind though, right, when you do have a successful win or one of your first wins, it's really easy to get married to an asset, and you think that because you've made money on that asset, now you have an obligation to that asset, and you tend to want to hold on to that asset even though the charts begin to look bad. And it's a mistake that a lot of beginners make. I made that mistake too when I first start having my wins, and it can be really painful. So while Cardano has been extremely good to us for this entire bull market, this market, keep in mind that it may not always last, right? Hopefully it will last forever. We are trend traders, we'll ride that trend. But for example, Chainlink was extremely good to us, but as soon as it stopped being good to us, we just stopped trading it, right? It was good while it lasted. Scott C says, good morning. Right back at you, bud. Mang Dags Gaming is in here. How's it going, man? There are a few growlings and a few seedlings. I guess we could, today's video, we could have like a casual conversation because there's not really much going on the charts. Well, there's a lot going on, but nothing that is surprising us, right? Bitcoin doing its thing, Cardano doing its thing, Ethereum doing its thing. These were the three coins that we were talking about on the daily videos leading into these breakouts. Like a couple of weeks ago, I said, hey guys, Cardano, Ethereum, start keeping an eye out for both of those, and it's playing out. My advice on taking profits. So DK says, thanks Sean, I have a strong stop loss in place and I move it up as Cardano moves up. I've listened to your advice before. Take profits. I very rarely talk about taking profits, so you're probably confusing me with a different YouTuber. I mostly talk about taking losses. I usually talk about when to exit a trade and validation, etc. I'm not the kind of guy who enjoys taking profits unless the trend ends, right? I like the big wins, and I don't trade my stops either. Any chance I can talk about the 10K region and what's happening now? Yeah, I don't, Sean, I don't draw too many similarities to 10K and this region over here. I don't want people to trade it like a fractal, but there are similarities in terms of the psychology of the market. But I think the psychology of the market is even more like interesting, to say the least, at the moment. Hey Krisha, how's it going? Oh geez, the music's a bit too loud, eh? Is it fine for you guys? Let me know. John Cooper says, yeah, if only. You gotta stop thinking like that. What are you referring to, bud? Sean, and he says, Sean, what do you think of my strategy to hold Cardano at least till 2025 and buy more if I can afford it? You know, I know the fundamentals as much as it's possible to know. I mean, if you're holding till 2025 and you have a fundamental thesis behind it, no one can tell you otherwise, man. If you know more than the rest of the market, good on you. There's no one who can tell you otherwise, man. Unfortunately, I missed all three trade entries, says Stan, BTC, ADA, and ETH. That's unfortunate. And then he goes on to say, as all of my entries happened during the night and I wasn't comfortable setting limit orders, that is actually a good thing. The good thing is that you stuck to your rules. I'm guessing your rules say you do not place buy orders overnight, which is completely fine. Hey man, sometimes the market is gonna give you trades only while you're asleep, and you just gotta deal with it. And there are going to be other times where the market is trading at your time zone, right? It's just how crypto is. But there's always going to be opportunities on other trades. Because you did not take the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, and Cardano trade, you have that liquidity open for other opportunities, which there are many. There are many opportunities. Krisha says she missed the live streams. We're gonna start soon. And we should start with Steve's question on, hey, my favorite tune, just as we begin to start. That's a coincidence? Or is it a buy signal? Jeez. Krisha wants to have a vote. What's this about? BTC breaks up or down. I mean, it's about to threaten the 4-day high, so it takes out this high over here. I don't know, man. Oh wait, you guys can't see my chart. I should probably switch on over to the chart. You guys are looking at the Mango dashboard, right? We'll come back to this in a bit. Wait, you guys should be able to see my chart as well. No, you guys can't. We're on the wrong thingy. I guess we could go ahead and start now. We have ticked the timer down, so why not, right? So with that, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. My name is Sean Dex, and I welcome you back. I welcome you back. I welcome you back to the Mango live stream. So here we have Bitcoin on the 4-day time frame on the dynamic, showing right over here. I'll go ahead and adjust this a tad bit, and there we go. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing much to really talk about. We closed over the dynamic, we got the double close as well. That's when I started getting really bullish for upside moves, and that's when I started saying, hey, you know what, I'm no longer keen on playing the ranges anymore, because it wasn't just the 4-day though, right? It was also the monthly time frame. We can go ahead and take a look at it really quickly. As soon as we got this monthly close over here, taking out the prior monthly high, there was no way I could my rules did not allow me to be cautious anymore, right? Just think about that idea. My rules did not allow me to be cautious. It was really comfortable for me to be cautious, right? And stick with the range trades where I could take profits. But I sat down, I thought about it a lot. I spoke to Krisha. Krisha and I had a good 2-hour discussion back and forth. We weren't on the same page, and I was like, I just cannot not switch over here. That monthly close was too significant. My rules are telling me that if I do not switch to at the very least trend bullish, right, like accumulation bullish, I would be allowing my emotions to dictate my trading, right? So I said, hey, I'm going to be uncomfortable and just start accumulating and not take profits, and it's working out so far. We're going to be waiting for this monthly close. We are mid-month now, looking good so far, and now we're beginning to see the other signs flip as well. Primarily 4-day dynamic, getting those closes that we want, threatening these highs as well now as we speak. Importantly, we are also getting the 4-day Ichimoku close as well, so I'm liking what I'm seeing. So yeah, long story short, you guys who have been following Mango now for at least the past month or so, you guys know exactly what I was looking for, right? And that's how these daily videos help me as well, because I keep talking about what I'm looking for. I'm holding myself accountable on video, right? And then I go back to my own videos. I'm like, listen, this is what I've been talking about. I can't not trade what I'm talking about, right? So yeah, that's essentially what I've been doing. And yeah, that's just a quick recap on Bitcoin and what it's doing. There's nothing really new. Really, we're trading our plan. Now Steve's question. Steve asked, what are futures markets? Okay, so futures markets. I'm going to try to keep this as Mango as possible for you guys. So forgive any oversimplification. But in all reality, guys, a lot of these fancy terms are a lot simpler than they seem. My stance on a lot of these jargon terms are essentially that you don't need them, right? There's a lot of jargon in the financial markets that are used just to confuse retailers so that you believe that you're not good enough to do this yourself, which is not true. So what is a future market? What are the futures markets rather? They're essentially a financial tool, right? A derivative, right? What is a derivative? That's also a fancy term, right, that scares people. It's just derived, right? It's derived from the actual markets. It's derived from the spot markets. What is a spot market? Something where you can buy on the spot. These are all really simple terms that people have made special because they wanted to feel smarter about themselves, especially people in the finance world, because I'm guessing they feel insecure about what they really know. But I'm just being mean now. Long story short, when people talk about spot, it essentially means you get to buy something on the spot, where you exchange your cash, right, like your dollars, your CAD, whatever you're trading with, and you get something on the spot right there, right then. You get the house that you bought it on the spot. You get the Bitcoin, you get it on the spot, right? You get it right there, and you get to transfer it to your hardware wallet because it's yours on the spot. So when people say spot markets, that's what they're referring to. When they say derivative markets, they're saying, hey, this market is derived from the spot market. The futures is a derivative market because it is derived from, I can't believe I'm doing this live, jeez, but the futures market is derived from the spot market, right? So that's why it's a derivative as well, okay? So what type of derivative market is it? Essentially, the way I would like to best explain it to you guys is, it's a financial tool that allows people to do something that they otherwise wouldn't. So let's think about the fact that let's pretend that you are a business, okay, and you need to buy. Let's think of something that you guys can relate to. I don't know, let's pretend you guys are farmers. All right, you guys are farmers and you guys need seeds. You guys need some sort of grain or seeds that you guys need to plant at a certain time. Okay, and at the current time, the markets are pricing seeds really cheap. Okay, really cheap, and you're like, damn, right? Seeds are really cheap, but I don't need it now. I need it only in December. I need my seeds in December because that's when I'm going to be planting my seeds. At the moment, I've already planted my seeds. I don't have space to plant anymore, so I don't need seeds now. But I want to take advantage of the current price of seeds. So what do? Well, you use something called the futures markets, where you say, hey, I will buy seeds today, but I won't pay for it now. Okay, I'm taking advantage of the current price, but I'll pay you in the future. So you are essentially saying that I will take delivery in the future. I will essentially use the futures markets to say I want to take advantage of the current price, but I will only take delivery in December, right? So those are the December contracts that you're essentially buying. I take delivery in December, and I will take advantage of the current price. So you are betting that in the future, right, the current price is likely going to be higher. But even if it's not, as a business, you're like, hey, you know what? This price is good enough for me. I don't know, hedge against prices going up in the future. So a lot of times, or mostly rather, the futures markets are used for hedging. As a business, you use the futures markets to hedge against your against prices going up and your business having to deal with those prices going up. Get it? This is a little bit more long-winded, but you can use futures prices to hedge your inventory. So it's nothing. It's nothing special. And then what happens is, by the time December comes along, right? It's essentially you buying spot at that time, right? When you're taking delivery, that you're going to see the futures markets converge onto spot prices because, hey, now suddenly futures is spot, right? Because it's no longer in the future. When December 13th comes along, it is suddenly spot. Hope that helps. DK says, I've made substantial profits from the Mango videos. Thank you. I've dipped in small amounts on Solana. If you have time, can you look at that? I've been looking at Solana myself. So yeah, we can take a look at Solana. But I don't want to go over too many coins today because essentially I'm going to get tired. And then I get tired of the streams. And I don't do them anymore. And it's on Mango. Yes, future started with the rice market. Yeah, exactly. To essentially hedge against crop seasons. Farah G says, this is the content I crave. It's awesome. Glad you guys are enjoying the content. If you guys are, hit that like button. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Show Mango some love. Semayata says, long live to you guys. Your seed program is fantastic. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the seed program, man. I put my entire, like, I put a lot of love, a lot of sweat, a lot of blood into building that program. It's something that I do want to be able to share with my kids someday too. Can we all donate Red Bull to Sean for the energy? Hey man, this is not the energy that I usually have. I have far more usually. I just got back actually from a long day and actually a gym day. Lifted a bit heavier than usual today. So, man, COVID really has beaten on my strength, right? Because of the gym lockdowns, etc., etc. when I streamed, I really fed off the audience. Yeah, man, the audience does help. But for me, I think it might be a little bit more. I need a balance because I'm more of an introvert than I'm an extrovert. So yeah, it was deadlift day. Krisha's deadlift is outlifting most of the guys in the gym. Well, he's like, I saw Catan at Walmart the other day, and I'm like, why do I know this? It's because of Mango, man. Speaking of which, when are we playing our Catan? It's the weekend. Apologies. Bit of a hiccup there. Her deadlift best record. I'm not gonna get into that penis wagging, I guess. Well said. DK says, I'm not a social media person, I'm not on Twitter, etc., but can I still apply the Mango Seed program without being a social media person? You don't need social media at all to be in Mango Seed, man. Most people in Mango Seed are not social media people. We are a very, very family kind of community. We're not like your typical crypto community whatsoever. There's no like what's the word? Non-family friendly content kind of thing allowed. People are really, really courteous, respectful. You know, it's not your regular crypto community. Do I think Ethereum will retest 2100? I don't know about that, man. That's all the way down here. I don't know, man. Like, if this entire rally over here is just a complete failure, then Ethereum will not just retest 2100. We could come down like much lower, but I don't think so. Like, I wouldn't bet. Essentially, what you're asking is, will this rally fail? And you're essentially asking Mango, and we are trend traders. You know more than anyone to call the top. I just, like, we need to see trend reversal before I can look for downside move, and we're not seeing that. Right, so that's why I'm holding on to my longs. I'm looking for further upside. Like, you guys need to understand what Bitcoin is doing over here. Like, Bitcoin, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that. Bitcoin is essentially putting in a bullish consolidation against a major breakdown point. 47,000 is something Krisha has been talking about for freaking this entire. Krisha's sweating here because anyways, we'll talk about that some other time. But essentially Kusha and I are at odds, right? Where I'm like, hey, I'm going to trend trade this. We're likely going to break towards the upside, and if we don't, we'll. It doesn't matter to me, but I think trend trading this was the right call once we switch that monthly around. But this Kusha is going to flip bullish once we flip 47k, right? And this 47k is a critical point that a lot of people are going to flip bullish on, or rather flip bullish if we reclaim. So this breakdown point somewhere around here, the zone, I guess we could put down here. Let me zoom in a bit. Yeah, that was the breakdown point right over here. You guys can see it, right? So we're consolidating against that now, and we're putting in like what you could call a inverted head and shoulders against it. If we do break it towards the upside, we start closing daily candles above it. I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to be a bear. Let's put it that way. So yeah, we're in a very, very interesting phase right now where people want price to come down because they either lost position. And you guys be honest with me if you guys did. Please let me know, because what I'm seeing on the charts kind of rhymes with that, where it looks like people lost position and now they're like, oh shit, this may actually keep going without me. This is not a dead cat bounce. This is not a bear market rally. And we don't know if it is or not. We'll find out. But either way, we're in position to ride the rally if it is a bull market revival. Sean says it's a one-stop shop at Discord and mango juice everywhere. I felt right at home since the day I joined Seed. I'm guessing you're referring to Seed, but yeah, Sean has been one of our favorite members ever since he joined Seed, especially since he joined Seed. It's been fun. Sean, you ever play Civilization? Seen down? Yeah, no, Civilization is right up my alley. I've played Civilization, yeah, but never really got into it as much as Warcraft, right? I was a Warcraft 3 player. I played very seriously Reign of Chaos as well as the Frozen Throne. Civilization has been one of the few RTS games that I really did enjoy, though. But there's just only so much time in a day, and when I get into a game, I get into it seriously. I get obsessive about it, right? So currently I've been playing Dead by Daylight, and before that was World of Warcraft. Sorry, not World of Warcraft. Warcraft 3, Warcraft, the Frozen Throne, and then Dota. So when I play a game, I like to focus on it. Civilization I did enjoy, though. It was one of the good ones. Aaron G just subscribed. Thank you for the subscribe. Welcome to Mango. For Andrew, how's it going, buddy? I was hoping you'd join. Winnie the Poop. Warcraft 3 was addicting. Yep. Oh man, especially those custom games, man. Those custom maps. That's where Dota stem from, right? Jesus, good times. I play World of Warcraft every now and then just for nostalgia, just because Blizzard did such a great job with Warcraft 3. Adri, how's it going? I'm seeing our side look overbought. Are you seeing what you want to see? Be careful with that. You know us. You should know our stance on overbought, oversold, man. It could happen. We could find a top over here. Who knows? We haven't broken anything yet, right? We haven't broken resistance just yet, but people look for overbought, oversold, and prices keeps going up and up and up and up because they don't know how to really trade those oscillators. There's a reason why I dedicated an entire module on oscillators in the C program, and there's an entire section on this idea of the myth of the overbought and the oversold. There's a section called the myth of the overbought and the oversold in there. You guys should go through the curriculum, and you guys can probably learn something from just going through the curriculum. This is the topic titles. Where does Bitcoin need to close on the weekly to continue the run? That's a good question. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. Bitcoin has actually already done good things on the weekly time frame based on the weekly 21 EMA. So that was a great close, right? Once we saw that close right over here, you can zoom in and you can see that we closed a tad bit above it, but that was good enough considering that, hey, this is a bear market. And then we retest the Kijun and we're seeing continuation overhead. And now, well, the next step is to close over the Tenkin. We have already got a close over the dynamic, which is essentially front running the call of the Tenkin and whatever other levels that you're looking for. So what does the dynamic help you with? It helps you with getting into the trend earlier and getting out of the trend earlier, right? Without having to wait for that confirmation that you would otherwise get from like your 10K, 21 EMA, etc., etc. And we closed above. I like that. Now dynamics is essentially saying, hey, it's looking good, but if you are playing the Ichimoku, well, you want to wait for the Tenkin to be reclaimed, which is essentially a weekly close above Krisha's breakdown point. Does that make sense? RSI is hard to trade. RSI should not be traded the way most people trade it. Frozen Throne was a god of a game. It took me a lot of time to get used to Frozen Throne after playing Reign of Chaos for so long. It's probably why I gravitated towards Dota eventually. Yep, yeah, but Frozen Throne was awesome. I used to watch Grubby like day in and day out. Do I only trade Bitcoin or do I trade alts too? I trade everything, man. I'll trade everything, but primarily I watch Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. But as soon as I identify that the altcoins are running and they are the easier trades where there's just money left to be picked up in the corner of the room, I essentially start trading altcoins aggressively too. If you go back and watch our videos historically, you're going to see that there are phases where Mango gets really aggressive on altcoins, and then we just cut out, where we're like, all right, that's it, enough. So we catch the once we get that confirmation that, hey, this is an altcoin rally, we start getting really aggressive and we take the meat of the move. Yeah, the ones with liquidity. Yeah, good mention, Krisha. There needs to be enough liquidity on the order books for us to trade. How's it going, Shark Boy? Do I think Matic will catch up to Cardano pretty soon? You mean in terms of its price action, or in what way? In terms of its fundamentals? Be patient on Matic. I'm not in any Matic trade. We covered Matic this morning. You should watch that video. We covered Matic. You sold 51,000 Cardano at $1.42. Did you just recently find Mango? Because we've been talking about Cardano, and we talked about how you should be patient on Cardano because it's likely going to take its leg up very soon. We said, hey, just be patient. It's going to run, and we're seeing that play out now, man. So essentially, the big trade on Cardano was the you could have been looking at the USD pairing too, but I was primarily looking at this on the Bitcoin pairing. It's crazy how it played out. Hey Samson, how's it going? How do you define if liquidity is good for you? That's the big word there, you. Liquidity needs to be good for you as a trader. Liquidity, a chart may be illiquid for me, but liquid for you, Sherwin, or vice versa. so he goes on to say X% volume traded relationship to your usual position size. Don't just look at the volume that is being shown on the chart. I would go look at the order book and look at the order book throughout the day. Look at the order book for the week. I'd keep an eye on it to say, I want to know, hey, if I want to get out of my position, can I get out whenever I want? That's what I want to look for. If I see like a thin order book where it is going to take me an entire day to get out, that's so dangerous, man. I don't like that. I don't like scaling out of my position because there's not enough liquidity. I like ripping the bandage off, take my loss and move on. You goofed up when buying Cardano at $1.72. I'm just $10 in profit pain. I'm confused. How's that a goof up? Cardano's at $2 right now. Still better than losing money though. You need to look up prospect theory, man. Why are you feeling pain at the moment? Let's talk about this. This is interesting. What's the worst loss? Oh my god, Jesus. There was a loss that just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and it got to a point where I had to just rip the bandage off. This was before I started before I really got my shit together, and I said, hey, you gotta take this seriously if you want to do this, blah blah blah. And that was a defining moment for me as a trader. I don't think I was a real trader before that, right? That turned me into a trader, but essentially it got me thinking to myself, what the hell did I just do? How did that happen? How did it get there? And I was literally sitting down on the cold floor out of my room, right? I just walked out of my study. I sat down on the cold floor, and I think I was probably sitting down there for an hour minimum, maybe longer, just sitting down on the cold floor thinking, what the hell just happened? It was bad. So after that, nope, never again. Take my losses quickly. That's why the C program starts with those ideas, man. We start with a very, very fun approach to risk management, right? Thinking like a trader. That's the module, right, guys? And that's why I keep drilling that idea into the seedlings constantly. But protect. You guys don't want to go through that BS that I did. $2K into a PC and mine. So Matt Scott says $2K into Bitcoin and Ether, or 2K into PC and mine. What do you mean by mine? Oh, you mean mining? Oh no, don't mine Bitcoin, man. I thought you were gonna say $2,000 into a PC and then game. Yeah, do that. Come play Dead by Daylight with us. Play Catan with us. Don't mine Bitcoin. If you want exposure to Bitcoin as a retailer, the best way to get exposure to Bitcoin is to buy Bitcoin. Do not try to buy MicroStrategies, right, to get exposure to Bitcoin. Do not try to buy stock available for mining firms, because that's available too now. Do not do that, right? Do not get sucked into any of that. As a retailer, your best, because you're not mandated to not have Bitcoin, right? You have no rules. You guys need to trade your advantage as a retailer, as a small investor. You need to trade your advantages. Do not try to do what the big guys are doing. They have a different mandate. They have disadvantages that you don't have, right? They have advantages that you don't have. So trade differently. I mean, you're going to be essentially, if you're mining Ether, you're essentially, it's proof of stake, man. You're staking Ether, right? A different story, but again, if you want exposure to Ethereum, buy Ethereum, man, and stake it. I haven't been keeping up with the process though, so don't overcomplicate it, guys. Keep it mango. Is the music too soft? All my losing trades have been selling too early. I hardly lose money on the downside. I lose money by selling too early. Yeah. So as a trend trader, that's an idea that a lot of traders don't fully understand, right? But one of my favorite quotes I like telling even the seedlings is that amateur traders lose money, right? Or this is the quote: amateur traders go broke by not taking their losses. Professional traders go broke by taking profits, right? And I believe, Jonas, you will be able to understand that more than most people. I say that to some people and they're like, wait, what does that mean? Now, you probably can relate to that, right? You need your big wins to be able to pay for those small losses that will come inevitably, and they'll come in droves, right? Sometimes you take like freaking 7 losses in a row. You hear no music. What? Oops. I've been enjoying the music alone. How's that? I took profits on a trade once that was a 10x profit. I believe, so I started taking profits at 5x, a lot of it, and then 10x was all of it, right? That thing went on to do 100x. If I'd left even 20% in, just think about it, right? And if I'd followed the same techniques and same principles I do today, it would have been a completely different trade. So I'm always hunting for the big win, and I'm willing to give back profits, but I'm not willing to give capital away. I'm not willing to give back original capital, my base capital. It depends on the market situation, right? You need to trade like that in the right environment. So a really good example was how I traded during that entire bear market consolidation, where I was taking profits, I was range trading, and then how my mindset switched once we got that monthly close. It's a new trade once you sold too early, Jonas. It's a new trade. So you just gotta pretend, you gotta like, it's emotionally difficult at that point because you're always thinking about your initial entry price. So now you gotta wipe away those memories and treat it like a new trade. It's why losing position is more devastating than people think. People always think, oh, I'll get back in. It's not that easy, man. If you hear people say that, right, it's either because they don't have enough experience in the market or they're not really trading. Losing position is so awful. Jeez, I've not been looking at that 6-month candle, man. Like, it's so random. People suddenly start looking at the 6-month chart. You can't bandwagon, Jonas, because there's always going to be some new narrative for every cycle. Like, it's always a freaking new narrative, and it just drives me nuts that even like top influencers just join in on that BS, because you cannot trade something that is just new. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but you need to be consistent, right? That's the only way you can actually track yourself, and you can actually be a trader. You need to just trade the same thing. Oh, it's boring as shit, but people suddenly start looking at the 6-month chart. It's so random. Okay, I understand the 12-month chart, the yearly. We were looking at the yearly, right? That's how we got our trade. That's how we prepared for our trade at around $10,000, $9,000. We were looking at the yearly chart when we got out of the altcoin rally in around end of August, September. We're like, guys, like exiting all altcoins. We're gonna get ready for the big yearly close, because Bitcoin's gonna start doing something special here. Either something good, something bad. We were hoping for good, and then we started getting ready for the yearly close. And look at how that panned out, right? The 6-month close, that was random. So be very careful of bandwagon narratives. There'll always be something else to give you the same bias if it lines up with the bandwagon narrative, right? You don't need to jump onto it. I'm not saying that the bandwagon narrative leads to wrong decisions. It could coincidentally lead to the right decision, but you don't need it, and you're safer staying consistent. At least you followed your system that way. Hey Mag, how's it going? Good to see you here. She asks, if someone is working a daily job and trading just on the side, looking at the bigger time frames, would it make sense to use a trading stop loss for trend trades? Mag, are you using Mag, you particularly need to use the risk management module. Just follow it to the T. Follow it blindly. Don't use the indicator. Use the tool sheet. Use everything I've taught in there, all the theory, all of my rants, all of my lectures. Use all of that. You do that. Especially if you're doing a daily job and you want to trade the mango way, just follow that to the T, and you'll be fine. Because I do that. Like, go back to Christmas of 2020, right? I followed that to the T. I was trading the weekly time frame and the 40 time frame only, and I was looking at the charts once every 4 days, like minimum, right? I would not allow the charts to bother me or ruin my vacation. It's why I have that video based on the weekly close where I did on the beach. Any good altcoins that have 3-4x of their all-time highs? Alright guys, I'll be wrapping up the stream very soon. We've been on for an hour. I was down 68k in a losing trade, and today I'm up 157k on it off my ass of diamond hands, baby. We don't have diamond hands at Mango. We only have mango hands. I'll freaking dump a coin. I'll dump and take my loss in a heartbeat. No diamond hands here. I'll send you the link, man. It's I believe this is on Spotify, so it's running auto in the background over here. I'm trying to find the window. It's like one of those Spotify radio station thingies. Spotify has kind of figured out what I enjoy. Mango dashboard has been on point over the past 5 months. Yes, it's only going to get better, man. Oh, I should show off the dashboard. Have you, Colin? Have you seen the new updates to dashboard? Of course you have. But let me go ahead and pull it up for all of you, if I can. By stop being so clumsy. And did I get the switch right? Yes. How was that transition, guys? Winkleo says Mango taught me how to be a better loser. Attaboy. Yeah, at Mango we are champion losers. Oh, Winkleo sent me such an awesome PM this morning. So before we do that, I wanna read out his PM. Oh, you PM me again, man. Oh, I missed it. Oh, it's just, oh, okay. I'm going to read out his PM. He says, I want to thank you for emphasizing risk management and making trades. Today, I took a trade with a great setup and it went well briefly, then it quickly turned on me. Had I not put in place good risk management, had I been stubborn and not exited the trade in a timely manner, my losses would have been unacceptable. Instead, I took a small realized loss in lieu of a large unrealized loss. Instead of relying on my hopium to loft my investment, I did the smart thing and reserved the capital for a better position that has a better chance of succeeding. I was an excellent loser today. I feel more like a trader and less like a gambler as a result. I'm on top of the cloud today, even if the chart isn't. Cheers, man. This was such a great PM to read, man. This was so freaking good to read. You have no idea, man. Like I wish I could like emphasize that more. But I had so much, I had such a busy day today, but I did emphasize it to you. But I go on to tell him that this was huge. This was huge for him because he was able to essentially get rewarded for a good habit, right? Far often, the worst thing that could happen to a trader is get rewarded for a bad habit, because then that just leads to devastation. But instead, he was rewarded because he was able to take a realized small loss, and then see that, hey, damn, this could have been worse, right? That was a reward for a good habit. And then I asked him to go ahead and reward himself even more, right? Either go out for a drink, some way reward himself, because these kind of habits need to be drilled into you subconsciously, viscerally. But yeah, apologies for that. We were talking about the dashboard. But yeah, man, thank you for that PM. Those PMs really keep me motivated, man. For all you know, dude, your PM today is the reason I'm doing this live stream, right? It made me feel so invigorated that, hey, my message to the crypto community, even though there are few of you, right, who want to follow the Mango way, who aren't just looking for freaking calls and short-term trading signals, etc., even though there are few of you, it means something too. It means a lot to a few of you. So yeah, either way, dashboard looking great. We are looking at the weekly time frame on Bitcoin at the moment. We're looking at the 4-day SNRs. Let's go ahead and turn them on. And yeah, the breakdown point on the dashboard based on the 4-day time frame is coming in around $52,000. That's my next level that I'll be looking for Bitcoin to arrive at if we do clear this $47,000 resistance breakdown point. So yeah, looking good over here. 21 EMA underneath us as well. We do have the zone over here that was a great buy opportunity if you guys did catch it. Are we having occasional live streams? Asked Tanswan. Yeah, we're gonna have live streams when I feel like it, essentially. I'll try to be more on schedule, but I don't want to do that. F it. I don't want to take the YouTube channel too seriously. I do want to take it partially seriously, of course, because I do enjoy doing this and I do want Mango to grow. I do want us to have more great people. But if it gets to a point where I hate doing what I'm doing, I'm not the kind of guy who likes to yeah, it's hard to explain. Weekly MACD about to cross, good to know. I don't look at MACD. I should, but I don't. When are you doing another video from the beach with Krisha? I don't know, maybe next, maybe in a few weeks. Sounds a bit weird, man. You particularly want to see Krisha on the beach? I get it. But a bit creepy. If you want to see me on the beach, though, completely understandable. So yeah, the dashboard over here available at app.mangoresearch.co. This is a brand new feature that we did push out very recently. It was this week actually. This Monday was the grand release. It gives you access to automatic support and resistance lines, also built-in mango ribbon on the chart. It also further the big one over here, other than the automatic support and resistance, is the fact that you guys have access to the 2-day and the 4-day time frames, right? Which is something that is not free on the on TradingView. So TradingView, I believe you need at least a pro version to be able to have access to the 2-day and the 4-day time frames. So yeah, you get access to that over here. You also do get access to Bitcoin and Ethereum for free. Cardano, VeChain, and Matic are our current premium only coins. And we are looking to add more coins for premium users as time goes by. You do get access to weekly SNR and 4-day SNR for premium users, and for non-premium users, everything else is free, right? You guys get access to the swing lows, swing highs, 21 EMA, 55 EMA, click on, click off, 10 SMA, 200 moving average, Ichimoku as well, which is freaking so brilliant to have on hand. The fact that you can turn on the cloud and while with just one click and turn everything off so conveniently like this is huge, man. We've been using the Mango dashboard for our daily analysis, mostly because it's so freaking convenient to turn things on and off. The only thing missing over here is the Mango dynamic. Yeah, check it out. Let us know if you guys have any feedback. We are taking feedback, suggestions, etc. And if you go on over to home over here, it'll load up the trend for every single coin available. And you guys can see that most of the coins switched long around like 15 to 17 days ago. There were a couple of front runners in the market, particularly Luna and IOTX over here, flipping long 19 to 20 days ago. We can go ahead and check out Luna as well. Up 100% on Luna and up around 300 to 400% on IOTX. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on with this. But yeah. So you guys can also, by the way, favorite your favorite coins and set alerts, right? That's a feature that was huge, right? It sends you an email directly to your inbox as soon as the trend switches either long, neutral, or short. So set your alerts, and then by simply clicking on the star right over here, right, you can filter through all your favorite coins. Not sure why ITX is favorited. So let's unfavorite that. And why is it still there? Okay, there you go, it's gone. SNR should be available on the free version. Why should it be available on the free version? It should. Music's too loud. I do apologize. My bad, guys. Is that better? Yeah, the new ticker is calling. It's so freaking convenient. Yeah, so if you guys didn't hear me clearly, I was essentially talking about the fact that you guys can use the favorites column right over here to favorite your favorite coins. So for example, if I go ahead and favorite Matic, and then I can use the top of the column right over here to filter through my favorites with just a simple click. That's so snappy and so convenient. You can also set alerts for your favorite coin. So right over there. I mean, you don't need to set it only for your favorite coin, but you can set alerts for whatever coin you want, and you'll get an email sent to your inbox as soon as the trend is switched long, short, or neutral. I see. No, unfortunately, the support and resistance, automatic support and resistance feature is a premium only feature. All right, guys, with that, I'll be wrapping up. Gonna go grab some grub. I'm starving. I'm famished. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, do the mango way, do the easy way, do the stress-free way. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.